Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope all are doing well. I'm doing good. It's funny. It's a good day. It's cold. It's Christmassy. And it feels like it does feel like the season now, even though I'm out in the warm climate. This cold weather. It's been rainy. I don't get snow out here, but surprisingly, it does kind of help the cold weather. I mean, hope everybody's doing well. Tis the season to be busy, so I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. Comic pages, commissions, but I'm not swamped. I feel excited and looking forward to every single moment of drawing. So it's just about organization, getting things together. Let's see here. I'm going to be opening up a mod page. Like I said, if the music's a little too loud, just let me know in the comments section. I will adjust the volume. Oh, and I probably should share the screen, right? Hey, Jeff Potts, you are everybody. Oh, looks like Andrew J's everybody too. Hello, Andrew J. Jeff Potts, Merry Christmas to both of you. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. Soon to be New Year. Let's see, share screen. There we go. Okay, let's see. That's better. Yeah, Andrew J. Yeah. Screen sharing is caring. And I care. I'm glad you guys are here. You could be anywhere. You probably are somewhere, maybe at work. If they give you the ability to listen to something while you're working. Thanks for stopping by and checking this out, participating in the chat. I'm working too. And this page I pretty much finished. I think I'm going to add in some speed lines here when the bike's jumping them, and I'm adding some speed lines where the bikes are landing too. A little bit of action lines going. Okay. So this is what I'm going to be doing though today. I'm going to be starting this page out. So here's the blue lines. Very rough. Merry Christmas to everybody. And thanks Andrew J. Yeah, appreciate it. I'm working on this, getting it finished this year, and we want to launch it early next year. So, it's being colored right now too. And like I said, I'm not positive, not 100% certain, but we're talking a possibility of maybe also a tier where it's like a black and white version that's offered as well, but we'll see. Since I'm doing Grey Towns, everything like manga style. Well, it is manga style, but my style in manga style. But yeah, it's gonna be coming a little late, but better late than never, as they say, right? Next time though, it's gonna be a lot quicker. I got a new workflow going, so. But speaking of late, have you guys finished your Christmas shopping at all? If there's a commission tier, I want it. Oh, cool, thanks. Yeah, there might be something like that, some sketches, a tier with drawings and stuff in it. So we might even have some original comic pages because even though I'm working digital, the first part of the book is actually traditional. So, and I'm also going to do some splash pages, which I'm going to do traditional, just so if people want to snag those, they can have an original. So I might do some of the splash pages on old-fashioned paper and pen and ink. Everyone's getting coal for Christmas. Oh, everyone, is that bad, huh? Oh, your wife has completed your Christmas shopping. Yeah, see, same here. My wife is actually done most of the shopping, but I did do a little bit yesterday, so pretty happy. Usually I wait like till like, Christmas Eve and start trying to buy stuff up, but cool. Yeah, we're gonna have some available. So I got to talk over with the guys running the campaign, but we're definitely thinking about doing that, getting the original pages going. I think that's a good tier. Some people seem to enjoy that. Okay, let's see. Zoom in a little bit. Look at that detail. What I kind of like about digital is I can do the layouts on the actual size comic paper, but I shrink it down on the screen, so you're working small, and I can just do real quick layouts rough, but then you start zoom in, work on top, and you have the high res file still available. So it's pretty nice. This is just my rough stage, so it's funny. This is like the main character. I haven't actually drawn him in a while because I've been focusing on these other pages with the other characters. Now he's back into the scene. I gotta get back into the zone of drawing him. So this is Lam. He's the main character. He's the leader of the ragtag group of NERF Modders. So yeah, so I haven't got all of my Christmas shopping done yet, but I'm definitely working on getting that done this next week. Well, I have to, right? Is Christmas next week? I think it's next week, right? It comes up so fast. So see, we got Lam in the foreground here, and we have, these are his buddies. This right here, this guy in this circle is going to be his dad. So we kind of land on the bike and kind of have him spin out. But so yeah, for my bike references, I use like photos instead of trying to waste time trying to like, get it correct on my own, which I'm learning more about bike anatomy, if that's the right term, the mechanics of a bike. So, but I use the photos to help get myself save time on figuring out the bike dynamics and just focus on the storytelling. So, gotta find some references. You have extra coal, huh? That isn't stored up from years before, is it? Years past? Andrew J. I'm drinking my lunch today. But my lunch is a protein shake. Nothing stronger. Just so you know, I just thought about that after I said it. I'm drinking my lunch. Okay, let's see. Let's get some photo references of these. If I can find some of the bikes, because I have a bunch of bike files. The only thing is, it's hard sometimes finding references at the right angle. It's funny how, as a comic artist, you get a lot of references for things, and you become more accustomed to drawing them if you have to draw a certain thing over and over again. And then you start actually liking whatever you're drawing sometimes. Like motorcycles. I don't ride motorcycles. I've ridden on them. But it makes me want to start riding when I would look at these photos and start drawing them and figuring out where like the parts are and everything while I'm drawing. And I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. I just couldn't drive one around where I live because these people are the worst drivers. And it's bad enough in a car, but riding a motorcycle in this city, whew, well, that's like taking your life in your own hands, man. I mean, literally it is, I guess, no matter which way no matter what city you're in, right? But even more so, it's just like, you gotta be a daredevil because these people driving out here do not watch what they're doing. If you're on a bike, I mean, you're even more hidden. Let's see. I don't have the bike references of the underneath angle view I want, so I could sketch out and everything, but I'd have to alter it when I find the actual photo. So instead of wasting time, I'm going to go into the next, I'm going to focus on, I think, the Lams, get him tightened up. Then I'll tackle the next panels. I should be able to find the, I do have maybe reference for the Triumph bike. Let's see. See, I like the Triumph as far as motorcycles go. The crotch rocket one, see, I think it's like a Triumph. The crotch rocket's a little scary to me seeing those things, man. I mean, you're hunched over riding it. I like the crotch. I mean, I like the way it looks, but I like the where you kind of sit back and ride it. I think I'll use this one. Let's see. Let us see if we can do it. I kind of found a new technique for myself how to do this. Because I don't want just a straight up just photograph like pasted onto it. I mean, you could do that. Nothing wrong with it. For me, I want to kind of fit in a little bit more with my style. So let's see. That's a little better. All right, let's see. Put this blue line underneath. I'll show you the technique that I do with this. Okay, so this is what I do. I get the paint bucket tool. Instead of converting the file into like the line art, I just kind of do it by hand in a way so that I just paint bucket all the dark spots. Sometimes it does too much more than I want, so I gotta tone it back. But that's what where the drawing part comes into. I can, pick and choose how much of this dark space I want showing. Right now it's a lot, so I didn't expect it to be that much. Oops, hold on. Like I said, a lot of it is deciding what to leave in and what to leave out. There's a lot of detail, so it's not really necessary, a lot of this detail, so I'll go in and probably start you know, kind of erasing some of this, but I kind of see how much I need. I add sometimes more than I need with this process. Then I go back and just kind of start refining it. Yeah, a lot of this is going to be because I have the characters sitting on top of this bike, so they're not even going to be seeing a lot of this. All right. Well, as you can tell from my YouTube thumbnail, Die Hard is a Christmas movie to me. I'm one of those people. Also, I'll add in Lethal Weapon is a good Christmas movie. They all take place during Christmas, which is funny. I knew it. I didn't realize because I always hear about Die Hard being a Christmas movie, but Lethal Weapon is also an action Christmas movie. Okay, I think that's enough. That's a lot of black space. Watch, I'll get rid of this photo now. Look at that. Boom. And it kind of has that feel, that photo feel to it. Contrast. Just more so than the others. But like I said, I'll be drawing, adding to this, erasing it. Just kind of getting creative with the look of it. Let's see, put the blue line characters here. So it's a bike. I think I'm going to make it a color layer so I can see, spot it real quick. Okay, trying to get you the placement here and then the size ratio of everybody. Then we'll start going into some details. Some details. It's all in the details. I keep getting notifications from. I have a Discord on my computer, so I'm like, I keep hearing the. I don't know if you guys can hear it. The sound notification pops up every. I thought I disabled it, but. Let's see, we got quiet, quick and quiet, to hooded characters out here on the bike. I got to get a reference too of how the women sit on the back of a bike, because I want to get that. I mean, I can get it from like certain angles. I know how it looks, but leg positioning, you don't really think about it until you're drawing it, and you're like, wait, okay. Are their legs sticking? Are their knees up? They pointed down? Where are the feet positioned when you're actually on the bike? These questions and more can be found in the mind of the artist. I'm trying to figure out how in the world to draw what the script requires of him. There's a time when I used to dislike drawing people wearing suits, like business suits, and I never did it really. And all of a sudden, one of my first comic stories required that it took place in the 1950s, and everybody's wearing suits, and I'm like, oh, great. Well, since then, I've actually enjoyed drawing people wearing suits. I'm trying to get better at drawing that suit look. So it's funny, I started learning to enjoy things I used to dislike drawing. Okay, let's see. We got placement of quiet. And I'm trying to think the size ratio with these guys too. How big would he be? I'm thinking he'd be bigger, but let's see. Let's try it out. Maybe that big placement here. Oh, I better save this too. Always remember to save, people. Always remember to save. Always be saving. Always be safe. Yeah, it's not details. Jeff. No details yet. I think it's really all in the structure when it comes to drawing, right? Maybe in everything else, when it comes to tax records, details are important, but I think the overall structure, it should be like that in taxes too, right? Well, in general, looks like everything's right there. It's all good to go. But seems like the IRS has a different take on that. Accuracy. Details mean accuracy? I don't know. Do they? Not in drawing, right? You can have a lot of details, but not accurate. Structure could be off. Okay, so I'm going to focus on Lon. Let's get this person going here. Let's see, quiet. There we go. Okay. And I think for quick and quiet, I'm going to make them blue line as well. Just so they're not taking too much attention. There we go. See, why is this young man smiling? Being surrounded by the military, he still seems confident. Because everything's going according to plan. So you guys going are you guys staying in your hometown for Christmas? Are you going out to see family out of state, or we're planning on visiting some family? But we'll be in town for Christmas, but we're kind of split the difference, right? We're trying to spend time with both families. Now that I'm married, I'm used to it, I guess, because my mom and dad, my grandparents, one of my mom's parents lived out of state, so we would, take turns driving out to see them, and then we stay and see, spend time Christmas with my dad's family, which is, yeah, it's a balancing act. Sometimes we, switch out Thanksgiving with Christmas. I mean, like see one family during Thanksgiving, the next year see them during Christmas. And this is another good tip. Make sure you always keep a reference of the main characters you're drawing for subsequent pages. I need to pull out some reference to make sure I get everything right. Because even if you try to go by your memory, and you might have a good memory, there'll be tiny tweaks and changes to your character throughout the whole book, which might take you a month or months to do, but it takes people just minutes. So they're seeing a month's worth of work in a span of minutes or an hour at the most. And they see them change. Let's see. I got to pull out some references. See, Jeff Potts, you're having Christmas at the mother-in-law's. Your youngest son is staying home with the dog. Kennel cough. I've never heard of that term, but I understand it now. Kennel cough, man. TT, have a good one with Jeff Potts and Matt. Okay, you leave and see it, Andrew J. You're probably gone, but thanks for stopping by. Hey, Andrew Hayes. I got two Andrews. Well, yeah, I think kennel cough is my mind starts to think, like the con crud, but I think it's like dogs can't stand. Some dogs can't stand being left in the kennel, being alone. I've heard some owners had their dogs actually die because they're so, I don't know, felt forsaken or felt like they were just abandoned by the owner, so they had health problems or died from it. It's crazy, but some dogs are really dependent on their owners, but not surprised. We were close to our dog, and we were kind of separated from her a little bit. We moved out of state. My parents kept her, and then we came back and we took her, and man, she lost a lot of weight. But we got her back to health, and she seemed like her spirit lifted. You're gearing up for Christmas vacation. Cool. Yep. I'm gonna take a few days off, and then I'm gonna be right back on the grinding stone, working away. Yeah, you're going to see family too, right, Andrew? Andy? Oh, okay. So kennel cough is a highly infectious disease for dogs. Oh, okay. And your youngest son wants to stay home. Okay, yeah, that's for the buddy in the army. That's cool. Yeah, one time we did that. We stayed home. I think it was my brother stayed home, and my mom and my dad and I went to see out of state, and he stayed home. The dog, and the cat. But it was only for like a couple of days. But yeah, I think he might have spent a little time with the family that were in state still. So, hey Christina, happy Monday, Merry Christmas to you. I think see Christmas is on is it on Saturday? I think yeah, Saturday, right? So I'm not sure how. I'll try to do the stream. I think I can still do the stream on Monday. Like this coming Monday, next Monday, I might not be able to because I'll, be doing Christmas stuff. But maybe the following Monday, we'll see. Which is, would that be the next year? Well, if it is, maybe I'll try to do another stream on Tuesday or something. I don't know. Try to make up for it. Jeff Potts. But Andrew says, Jeff Potts, is that like dog COVID? Yeah, let me get that reference. Gotta get that reference. I want to make sure he's consistent. These characters, you gotta really keep on it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Got my reference. Yeah, so you got to get that hair pattern down. Copy that. Make sure I get the right hair fall, the way hair falls on his face, and got to keep that consistent. That's one thing in manga is like the faces are really simple, the design. So you have to make sure that you focus on the eyes and the hair. Everything else, nose and everything else, is pretty. And I mean, it varies, from character to character, but they're similar in design. But that hair, man, that's one of the key components of recognizing characters. One of the character traits that, you know, that's one reason I understand why they have such crazy hairstyles, is because you have to go extreme, because there's so many characters that could look similar, that you have to really design some really out there hairstyles. So I used to always wonder, why do they do such strange hairstyles, you know? And it's funny though, in real life I've seen some people, like when I worked at this electronics store years ago. It's huge. I worked mostly like Asian, Filipino, but there were some people like Japanese and Chinese. And this one kid, man, he wasn't a kid. He was like 20, 19 or 20, but he had this hair like perfectly, like it looked like anime hair. And it was like real hair, man, not in some wig or anything, but he just had perfect anime hair. He had the feathered look, and yeah, I was like, man, you see him in the bathroom, fixing it during the day. I was like, man, you got some nice hair there. And he's like, oh, thanks. Okay, there he goes. Now he looks more like model. Okay, and of course, again, this is my refined rough, but still rough, because I have to get the costume done. Let's see. How many pages do I have left on the book? I think I have, let's see. I think I have like 16 pages roughly left, because we expanded it. I originally would have had 10 pages left, but I realized we needed more space for the story. So we added more pages. So I got about 16 roughly still left to do. So I'm going to try to finish that this month. Now, I know it sounds like a tall order, but yeah, I kind of have a game plan how to do it. So, Andrew, or Jeff Potts, yes, dog COVID, we've been masking. Or have you been using muzzles on the dog? Let's see. Is everyone over am I scared of Omicron? Is that Michigan? I like how that looks like actual marker lines. Yeah, it does look like marker lines, doesn't it? I downloaded the Japanese pen. It's a Japanese Clip Studio pen. I usually download the Japanese ones because I like the style. They show you samples of what they use it for. See, Christina, I like the art style in the newer Fire Emblem games because it looks like anime, but the characters have different facial features. Oh, okay. Is it more like kind of like not realistic but surrealistic? Of course, like I said, anime and manga styles. There's so many styles, you know. I mean, there's some guys who do like almost realistic, and it still looks like anime or manga. It's crazy how they are able to do that. But so this is my rough. And then what I can do is I'll blue line it, and I'll just do a little tight version on top of it. But that underdrawing I did was so loose. Okay, here, let's see. I gotta also remember looking back at this thing. Okay, get his jacket. I gotta get his jacket right. Is it Fire Emblem? Is it the new Fire Emblem? Did you say, Christina? Because I have one art book, Fire Emblem, and man, I love the art in it. It's like digital, but I think it's from early 2000, mid 2000. Oh, I just saw a Street Fighter book too. It's oh man, it's amazing. I want to get it, but it's Christmas time, so I can't spend the money on myself. So I'm gonna use that. I was so tempted to get this book. I saw it, and I'm like, nope, I gotta buy presents. I did buy I did buy a movie though for myself, but where I buy them at the Japanese store. They're used DVDs, and it's only like $2.50. So I figured I could do that. I get away with that. I love this flipping tool because I always use this technique when I draw traditional, so it just totally fits in line with what I usually do. Because I could flip it, and then it gives you a different perspective. Because as an artist, and other artists out there know that it's easier sometimes to critique other art. You can see where the mistakes are in other people's art quicker. And sometimes on your own, you're working so close to it, you're like, something's off. I just can't tell what. And when you flip it, it's like looking at the same art through different eyes, and you can see the mistakes a little bit better. So then you can adjust and balance. Yeah, so I love that. It's called I call it the mirror technique, but yeah, you hold your artwork up to a mirror, and you can kind of see as it flips the image where what you need to adjust. Okay, Lam is looking more like Lam. He's got his cool, got the sleeves rolled up. I don't know. I don't know if you were a kid and it was considered cool to have your sleeves rolled up, in jackets or shirts. So I'm from that train, the school of thought. It's cool, being cool. You pop up your collar. It's funny how styles come back too. Because I've seen some things that I'm like, whoa, that looks totally like 90s style. I'm just waiting for the mullet to come back, but who knows how long that'll take. I don't know if most women don't like that look. Could be wrong, I don't know. Yeah, look at this. This is the one I downloaded, the brush, or I should not say brush, but pen tool. If you look at the way it does lines, it starts off. Look at, see how it does that? They program it to look it's thick, thin. If you go fast, it looks like a marker. If you go slow, you can get some nice, consistent, thin, thick lines. But I like that kind of marker feel to it as well. Hey, Amy Lester. Hey, Amy, how's it going? Merry Christmas to you. That's true. You got to roll up your sleeves or you'll get paint on your cuffs. Also, if you're washing the dishes, you got to roll up your sleeves, which I had to do yesterday. See, I don't have a dishwasher. Well, I do have a dishwasher. His name's Matt. My wife does dishes too, but I try to kind of, I know she doesn't like doing them, so I try to do it for her. I also take out the trash. Okay, I see I'm backtracking on these comments here. Okay, yeah, see, it's a little more realistic, Christina, you're saying about the faces. They don't have giant eyes. Yeah, it's funny. They don't have giant eyes, but the eyes, the way they draw them, they look more like proportioned, but they still look like, it still looks like anime. It's so cool how they can do that. Because it's ingrained, you know what I mean? Just like comic artists, they draw comic book art, but then when they draw realistic, so more realistic, still looks like comic book style a little bit. I like that. I mean, it's ingrained in you, you know? Yeah, the Fire Emblem art book. Like I said, I have an art book. I don't know if it's probably the different one. You know, I think it might be the one I have. Maybe it's the one that's digital paints, kind of flats, and looks like pencil colored digitally. It's really cool. But yeah, this pencil, yeah, like you said, Andrew, it seems like TMNT. Yeah, I love early TMNT stuff too. That's my favorite. See, Andy said I should do an entire book with that inking style. That's cool. Yeah, I'm doing. I did the first part of this book with the G2s, which was an influence from Matt Weldon, who kind of got me into that, and he was giving me all the lowdown on which size pens to use, and I was using like G2 3/8, which is smaller than what he would use. He would use like the ones or the sevens, I think. But um, I tried to use the fives. The fives were kind of like they'd skip too much, so I used the 3/8. But recently, I just went out like yesterday, and I bought a 2-pack of G2s, the 7mm, and because I'm going to be actually doing some commissions right now. Some people in the chat I'm doing a commission for them, so just so you know, I'm working on that. And I like the G2s. I like that rough look, but you get really nice archival ink line too, because the G2s will not fade over time, which is nice. But I want that rough look, and that's what I think I like about these digital Japanese pens. Let's see, Jeff Potts. No one's wearing a mask at the university where your oldest son is attending. Good point. Wet cuffs make you feel chilly. Oh, yeah, it's true, especially right now, man. It's cold. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, and I'm wearing like warm sweatpants / pajama pants. It looks like kung fu pants. They're flannel, I think. Merry Christmas. You're doing well. Amy just finished up decorations and having to clean up after. Oh yeah, we just did what we did last week. We did our Christmas tree, hung up the lights, put up the wreath, all that stuff. The students don't have to wear masks, but we're encouraged to. Everyone who works here has to proxy because they want us to appear united. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the style, yeah, with the new brush. Yeah, yeah. I know, Andrew. Okay, Jeff Potts, we'll see you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good dinner. Enjoy the good food. Don't eat too much. Take some home. Let's see, 2003 TMT show. Oh yeah, yeah. I like the actually. I like some of the animations they're doing with those shows, even some of the newer stuff. But my favorite is the original comic books, which still to this day, I bought hardbound books of the original comic pages and stuff. It's so good. Yeah. Yep. I feel nice and warm right now. I'm wearing my sweatshirt is designed by my brother. The art on it. It's from our Kingmakers line. He's got an online store. We sell T-shirts, and I'm actually going to upload some designs too. But he's got like about probably a dozen designs up there. So I bought this one. It looks almost like a. It looks like a TMNT kept character like Bebop, the pig with the mohawk and everything. And yeah, it looks cool. I bought that one offline. Let's see, original TMNT run is available on Amazon in the form of collectible series. Try to check it out. Yeah, I got the collection. IDW publishes a lot of the hardbound stuff, but you might be able to get the soft cover ones, I think. But I bought the hardbound ones at a discount store, so they were cheaper for me. But man, I still like pouring through those things. They're so good. Okay, let's see here. Where am I now? Okay, I got Lon pretty much tagged down the basics. I gotta add in his gloves. Anyway, I was talking about one of the guys that I work with had that perfect anime hair, and I think he was Chinese. I think no, he was Japanese. No, he was Japanese. I think he was mixed, half Japanese, Chinese, but I think he knew how to speak Japanese. So I would speak to him a little bit, and but I kind of the reason I brought him up is because I kind of modeled him a little bit off of Lam. I'm Balam off of him, I should say, a little bit. Because he had that feathered look, that perfect like. I was like, man, how do you do that? Oh, I'm gonna flip it. Right side. There he goes. Right side. Okay. Oh yeah, just a reminder, if you guys haven't already done so, if you could like this video, just put like the little thumbs up on here. And if you're new, just tuning in like either live or just after it's already, just been uploaded, you can just subscribe. And I do a live stream every Monday at 12 noon Pacific time. And you just hang out, chat, talk about whatever, ask questions, and I'll usually be drawing my comic pages. Sometimes I'll do commissions live, so that people can kind of mix it up. People kind of see what I'm doing, and after I do this, I'm going to be finishing up this page today, and then I'm going to be working on some commissions, finishing up those. So I'm kind of happy now with the structure of Long here. Got the hero pose down. He just landed his bike in front of the military, and he's going to give his proposal, He's going to propose that he take on the alien champion with his team, his ragtag team. Here, what time is it? Here, I'm going to shut this one down since I pretty much have what I need down. So I'm going to enlarge this so you guys see a larger version here. So this is the rough so far, the layout. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. See, Andy, only 5 panels on this page. Of course, the next one, that's a different story. That one's going to be what? That one's going to be, here, I got it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 panels. That one will go actually quick. And 4, I mean not 4, but the next page is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panels. So I'm trying to fit a lot of story in these next couple of pages. Yeah, it's work, but it's fun work. But it's still work. Okay, let's see. Where am I at here? Okay, we're an hour and 11 minutes in. I was only going to do the stream for about an hour because I have to make some runs to the post office to mail off some stuff. So I'll probably wrap it up in a few minutes, but let's see. I'll read some comments before I do that. See, Andy saying, Christina, look up the Ultimates collection. I think was that Ninja Turtles, right? At Amazon. See, Amy, my friend loaned me his TMNT graphic novel. It's really good, and I thought April was a reporter from the way that section was framed. Yeah, no, I think she was a reporter, right? Been a while. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, April O'Neil was basically, when she was drawn to look like more like African American mix, because Kevin Eastman based her off of his ex-girlfriend, who she had dark curly hair, and so she looked more like kind of like African American looking. And then I think they started changing it, especially for the animation. Oh, thanks, Amy. Yeah, I'm going to be tackling commissions, getting them done, and I'm looking forward to it. Had an auction, actually had an art auction on Kevin Sharp's Rumble account, and Mike Miller came on and we hung out for a few hours. So I sold some pieces. I sold a Shadow Century 11x17 trading card art, and I sold the Chun-Li, and then I got another commission from one of the the purchasers of on the auction of a video game character, and I actually remember seeing this character. I didn't know who it was from, but I like the design. So, but I got a bunch of stuff we work on, which is good because I've been doing digital now for a couple of months, and it's nice to kind of get back into doing traditional. Feels good. So let's see. I'm gonna put save. I'm gonna go back to the comments. Second or third, see, Andy says in the second or third Team and T comic, April's actually an assistant to Baxter Stockman. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the scientist. The scientist Baxter Stockman in the comic, I think he was a redhead guy as well, but in the original comic, he's the black guy with glasses. And I think they do make him the same way like that in the newer Team and T cartoon. He looks like the original design. But Amy, you have to say hi for Melissa. She's out right now. Okay. She's probably out doing Christmas shopping, right? But yeah, Merry Christmas to her and to you and to everybody else here watching. Thanks for stopping by, checking in. Merry Christmas to everyone. Oh, and to Josh Griffith, especially. Hey, how's it going, Josh? Thanks for stopping by. So Wi-Fi at work sucks. Hopefully he'll be streaming by the time I get home. I'm doing well. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you and the wife and Kim, you and Kim. And yeah, I'll be ending the stream shortly. So, but I'm going to be I have to catch up on commissions, but also I have to catch up on doing some mailing out some stuff. So, but thanks everybody for stopping by. Jeff Potts, Andrew J, Andrew Hayes, Amy Lester, Christina Lynn, Josh Griffith. Thanks everybody for stopping by and chatting with me, and all of you who are out there who haven't commented. Thanks for stopping by and watching this video. I appreciate it. And yeah, you can tune in next time. I'm going to be doing this. I'm not going to be doing it this next coming Monday, but I'll maybe do it on Tuesday to kind of pick up for missing out, on Monday. But I'll be out of town for a little bit, and I'll be back. So maybe Tuesday I'll do a live stream, and might be too tired on Monday. But yeah, I will see you guys soon. You have a great Christmas, and I believe I'll see you before Christmas. But even so, I'll say Merry Christmas because what is it? 12 days of Christmas now. It's 11 days. Hope you guys get your Christmas shopping done. And if you need any commissions for Christmas gifts, contact me. You can contact me on Twitter, on my email, and I believe I have my links in the description of this video. My email, though, is just CawsonArt@hotmail.com, so I might add that in there too. But yeah, you guys just have a great time. Stay safe out there when you're driving, doing your Christmas shopping. Stay warm. And I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas. Hey, Matt C. Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good seeing you. Merry Christmas, Amy and Christina. I'll see you guys. You have a great rest of the Monday and the rest of the week. And also, I'll see you maybe on Drawn and Quartered this Wednesday, Blacklist Universe. Check it out, 7 p.m. Pacific. Link in the description. Later, guys.